What is up, guys? Too13 here, back with another commentary, and today we're going to be talking about something that will help you guys not only seem smarter, but also relate yourself better with people. Like, be able to have people think better of you. So not only be smarter, but also look smarter, act smarter, make people think you're smarter. So the main purpose of this video is to make you guys understand the difference between manipulation and charm. Now, here's rule number one. These are both the same thing, okay? I know it's very shocking. I know people are gonna think, no, it's not. It's completely different things. It's not. Trust me. So here's the thing about charm, okay? Charm is the ability to make people feel good when they're around you, okay? Basically, that's kind of like down to the grain. That's kind of what it is, okay? So what you have with manipulation is kind of twisting words so that people do what you want, right? So I'm gonna set an example. For example, here's an example of manipulation, right? Say you're trying to get a girl or a guy or whatever. So you find out that their dad really likes football, right? So you would probably start talking about football around them, and they'd subconsciously start to like you more, and their dad will also start to like you more, right? So there's this is where the difference between charm and manipulation goes. So manipulating would be using that and just blatantly saying that you found out from somebody else that that their dad likes football and that their whole family likes football or whatever, and that you talk about that to make her to make her or him like you more, right? That's manipulation. That's wrong, right? That you don't want to do that because people don't like to be manipulated. Now, if you never mention it, right? If you act like that just happened, if you just say, oh, I really like football too, so that's why I really like talking about it, that's not manipulating anymore. That's just you talking about a topic that nobody else, like the only person that knows that you don't actually like that sport, maybe you do, but you probably don't, well, not because football sucks or whatever, just because it's just a random topic. The only person that knows that you don't actually like it, or maybe you do, but besides the point, is you. So you're the only person that can give yourself away. So now what you have to do is never tell anybody what you're doing. So everything, it's always nicer to have somebody recognize the intelligence required to charm somebody or to manipulate them, if you want to call it that. But the number one tip I could give anybody is just to keep quiet, and just all those strings that you're pulling, just keep them in your head. Just give yourself a pat on the back, and that's all you will receive. And trust me, the outcome of it will be so much better, because you're no longer a manipulator. You're just a very charming person that knows a lot of details about other people. And for example, say you have a friend, and you know that it really bothers them when you do a certain thing, right? But when they get bothered, they start talking to you more. So maybe you wanna, every once in a while when they're not talking to you, you wanna talk about that, and they'll automatically start talking to you. But you don't wanna tell them that you know this, right? They don't even know it. It's just subconscious. So you don't tell them that you know it, and they automatically start talking to you, and then you very quickly change subject. So now they're already talking to you, and they're already kind of like feeling talkative, because a lot of people, when they get mad, they get really passionate about a certain subject. So that's already manipulating, but it's also kind of charm, because you figured out how to make somebody talk to you when they weren't talking to you before. So that's just a quick tip for you guys, a quick life tip. I'd really like to hear what you guys think about it. I'm not telling you guys to manipulate everyone. I'm not trying to tell you to manipulate your friends, but it is something very interesting to try out, because the human brain does tend to be very repetitive, and it does tend to follow certain cycles, much like any other brain. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for 50 subscribers. Really appreciate it. The next video I'm going to upload is a really cool video about robotics, so stick around for that. Subscribe if you want to check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.